Hello, my name is David Pruitt. Today, we will be taking a quick look at first century Jerusalem and how it was the springboard for the Christian church. Specifically, we will be looking at the culture of Jerusalem during Jesus' time, its significance in spreading the gospel, and how it made Christianity different from Judaism. First, the setting. What did Jewish culture under Roman occupation look like? During this period, we find the Herodian Temple Mount, the wonder of Jewish heritage at the height of this city. Even with harsh oversight from Roman government, the city was able to flourish with grandeur. The Israeli Ministry of Foreign Affairs says that the upper city was the neighborhood of the rich, with large, elaborate dwellings inhabited by the families of the high priests and of the local aristocracy. This speaks to the haughty appearance of those with power, but also of the oppression of those who did not have power. The major issue during this time period was the corruption of the priesthood. The temple was the centerpiece of Jewish culture, but those who were supposed to be the mitigators for the common folk had used their position to self-aggrandizement. This contention bred multiple interpreting schools of thought and party lines, which divided the community. In their attempts to keep control, the priests adopted Roman influence. They wanted more to make Caesar happy than to keep the Mosaic laws and customs. According to Professor Shane Cohen of Brown University, many Jews were unhappy with the way the priests ran the temple. The priests did not obey the purity laws properly. Next, how did the diaspora of the Jewish people and Jesus' Great Commission aid in the spread of the gospel? Some of the main factors for Christianity leaving Jerusalem are the fact that the exile and conquering nations of the Jewish people took them from their homelands into many surrounding countries. Also, the jealousy and persecution by the Jewish leaders in Jerusalem led Christianity to leave the bounds of the city. And since there was already monotheistic thought within the surrounding area because of the diaspora, evangelists found a very accepting audience of the gospel of Jesus Christ. But Jerusalem was still the mother church of Christianity. So the new Gentile converts looked to this city and the leaders there to make decisions on doctrine and theological matters. I mean, it only makes sense. If Jesus was a Jew, shouldn't his followers be the same? This was the beginning of the debate between the Judaizers and new Gentile converts. The Judaizers wanted the converts to adhere to the old Mosaic law. There was even contention among the leadership. Peter himself needed divine revelation to see, as Gundry states, that we are saved by grace through faith rather than by the unbearable yoke of the Mosaic law. Grace had replaced the sacrificial system. This discussion by the Jewish Jerusalem Council set the precedent for all future converts. Thus, Christianity was able to distinguish itself from its Judaic roots. Peter finalized the matter brilliantly, as we see in Acts 15:10 and 11 when he says, "Now then, why do you try to test God by putting on the necks of Gentiles a yoke that neither we nor our ancestors have been able to bear? No, We believe it is through the grace of our Lord Jesus that we are saved, just as they are. So, just like young children who grow up and leave their parents' house to pursue their own callings, Christianity left its, quote, home of Jerusalem to reach the ends of the earth. But it all started in that ancient city, Jerusalem, which still holds such history even to this day. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a blessed day.